Hey everybody, today's member spotlight is with Farah Ardeshir. And so Farah, why don't you tell us where you're from and a little bit about your background?
Sure. I'm from Canada, Ontario. I live in Milton, closer to the city of Toronto. And I am a holistic therapist. I'm also a Reiki master and teacher. So I'm more into holistic health and wellness.
So how did you first hear about the Healy?
So I had one of my friends who actually called me up to find out more about hypnosis and how things are and how that works. And towards the end, I just had told her, "Oh, I've heard about a biofeedback and I'm getting into understanding it and seeing if I could incorporate that into my business as well." And she said, "Oh, I have one too." And I said, "Okay, what is yours?" And she told me about the Healy. And I said, "Send me some information." And the Healy was more affordable than what I was looking at. It wasn't as intense as the one I was looking at. But as a non-licensed practitioner, I didn't need that advanced model because I have no authority to, tell people, "Oh, your oxygen in your heart is at this percentage, that percent." That's what a doctor has to do legally as well, right? And I took it to use it for my clients, right? Sometimes my clients are not ready to, um, get deep into the emotions that they have suppressed for years on end. And with the aura analysis, it does come out on the bioenergetic field, right? And all we are doing is balancing it. We are not helping them go deep in where they'll have to, again, face their traumas and pull it out from the root. This is balancing it off. So it's a subtler way of doing therapy. And that was the idea I enjoyed. How it picks up things, it's weird. I get surprised with it too. So something very good. And I picked the professional one. I said, rather go all the way through and it's worth it.
Yeah, I was going to ask you which edition you got. So you have the professional, and
Yeah.
I've actually found that most people buy the professional, even if they're not a therapist like you or a practitioner of
Yeah.
some kind. Do you also have the Mag Healy by chance?
I currently don't have the Mag Healy,
Okay.
but my aim is to now build a business and get it,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. All right.
So that's how I want to do it. The other thing that I really was fascinated with the Healy was in putting frequencies in.
So this is something that's much more advanced where you can actually scan an item or maybe an essential oil or a medication or it's not really something promoted by Healy corporate, but it's kind of based off of their bigger machine that's for practitioners. And so you can actually do that. So yeah, I was going to ask you if you've gotten any interesting results using your Healy, either with you or
Yes.
your family.
Yeah. So for me, when I had to make this big decision of leaving my corporate job and just jumping into the unknown, which is to get into the health and wellness business, it was a turmoil, right? So sometimes the heart and mind are not in the same place. So I had to run. I use the goal cycle a lot for that to balance them out, like, for them to become friends, for the feelings and the logic to come and meet and get out a decision, which gives me sanity as well. So that's where I use it. I use it for a good 3, 4 days to get into a more balanced way to make that decision. Right? They were not friends already. The heart and mind were still not friends, but they were willing to communicate, if that helps metaphorically. And the other ones that I've used are the inputted frequencies, which I have used even when I was here and, my family was thousands of miles away in the east of the world. I have used the inputted frequencies and that has helped. So that is one thing I like.
I know you have kind of a story about even like inputting the frequencies with Tylenol, right?
So my dad gets migraines and he always takes Tylenol. So when I got the Healy, I said, "Dad, could we please try using the frequency and see if it helps?" Because I have to test it out, right? If I have to tell people, "Oh, this is how it helps," this is. So he's like, "Yeah, let's try it out." So we didn't know how much timing. So it was a trial and error. So I did the half an hour one first for him. And within 10 minutes, he's saying, "I'm feeling a difference, but the headache is still there." Then after half an hour, he's like, yeah, it's good. I can manage it. So then I said, okay, half an hour, no, we have to run 1 hour. So next time when it happened, he got even excited. He's like, oh, I'm waiting to get a headache now to try this out. And I'm like, Dad, no. So then we tried it for 1 hour and it was gone. And when I did the 1 hour one, he was back home, more in the eastern part of the world, right? So it was in India that time. And I ran the frequency for an hour and he's like, it's gone. I said, okay, perfect.
Yeah, so for people that are hearing this, this concept of remote frequencies may sound a little strange. For me, I was kind of, oh, let's not talk about that stuff for a few months because it seemed so weird to me and so woo-woo, I guess. But man, I've
Yeah.
been doing it with people as well, and many people on our team use these remote type sessions, and it really does work. And so the concept is that you're vibrating the frequencies, and we're doing it within the quantum field. And for those of you that are into like quantum physics and stuff, it would be through quantum entanglement that we can create a connection between individuals or really anything in the quantum field.
It's all based on intention and trust and faith, and that's with everything, right? It's not only the Healy. Like many people think, oh, medical is crap, this is magic. No, it is not. It's different, it's holistic, it's not pharmaceutically inclined, but everything has its limitations because you are also a limitation in the quantum field. So I want people to please understand that as well.
Yeah. So, Healy has this goal of that someday there be 100 million families around the world that own a Healy, and that's going to make a big impact on the world. So, have you started sharing
Yes.
Healy with others or working on building a
Yes.
business for yourself?
Yeah, so I'm having weekly meetings for people who can join and just understand the process. No one's forced into it. You have to get resonated with the product, just the way I did. I didn't even have any information. And I think we have a lot more information open than I had. Like you have the whole website where they can see everything. I didn't have all that. And I researched everything. And in those 14 days, I'll be honest, I said, even one thing I don't like about this, I'm going to return it. And I
Mm.
was trying to dig for that one thing that I would not like. But I liked it, right? Were there challenges? Yes, there were challenges to understand things and all, but on the most part of it, it was fine.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a 14-day money back guarantee. And it's from the date it arrives at your doorstep. So that's nice. You get a full 2 weeks to try the Healy out. And if you do return it, they refund all your money and even send you a shipping label so you don't have to even pay for shipping. So yeah, this is awesome. This has been a great interview. I really appreciate you taking time. Was there anything else you wanted to share or?
I just tell people, please give it a chance. If it resonates with you, great. If you like it, buy it. If you then afterwards don't like it, return it, which mostly won't happen. We go to a restaurant and, oh, let's try this new restaurant. You're giving it a chance. Give this thing a chance. It's helping you for your health and your wealth. If you want to get into the business part of it, who doesn't want money? Who doesn't want health, right? So I just want people to understand that, don't see the surface. Just dig a little bit deep into understanding things.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Farah. I'm so glad you're on our team, of course. And
Thank
I
you.
look forward to working with you for years to come with spreading the word all about Healy. Thank you.
Thank you so much.